Episode 5, people. Episode 5. It's like a milestone or something. Halfway to 10. Let's get it. I really appreciate you guys because I've been going like episode to episode. Every time I make an episode, right after I finish it, in my head I'll be telling myself that I'm not going to make another one after that. Because I just don't feel like I could do it, but then I get messages from you guys telling me that you're listening, telling me that you appreciate what I'm doing. And then after I hear stuff like that, it's just, I don't want to let you guys down, you know? I feel like I gotta make it for you guys, so that's why I'm gonna keep going as long as I can do it. So here's episode 5. I think this episode I'm just gonna give you like a little update on how I've been feeling in the past month and what I've been doing in the past month. Because this month has been like one of the most confusing for me. I always thought that one of the big things that was causing my low self-esteem was that I was unhappy with where I'm going to school for college. In high school, I thought I did pretty well. My GPA was really good, and I thought I would get into like a good college. Actually, it was only like one college I was looking at, I really wanted to get into. And I applied there and got rejected. So I thought that was just kind of a big weight that was carrying over me and was like causing my low self-esteem. And another big one was my bad relationship with my family. So I thought, okay, if I can, maybe if I can try to transfer into that school that I wanted to get into, or if I can start working on my relationship with my family, then my confidence it's got to go up. There's no way it doesn't. Well, I just recently got into that school I wanted to get into. I'm transferring there this next semester. And as for my family, I think one of the big ones was my relationship with my dad. Never really talked to him much, but recently me and him have been actually like working on music together. He's been taking me to this guy he met who has like a recording studio, and we've been going together. So you would think, now that I've started to improve the two things that I thought were affecting my confidence, that my confidence would finally start to go up. But no. It's gone like the complete opposite way. I've been feeling more anxious now than I did before I started to improve those things. I'm hoping it's just because I'm a little nervous about starting school again. Obviously that's a big change, so that could be just the reason right there. And then after I get used to things up at college, then it'll go back to the way it was, at least the way it was, and maybe better. I'll at least be a little less anxious than I am right now. Hopefully. But other than that, I've been seeing a therapist now. I'm just trying to see how that goes, see if that helps at all. Because I know talking to somebody about what you're going through helps for sure, just to get it out of your own head and have somebody else who can try to organize your thoughts and help you out a little bit. The reason I wasn't doing therapy before now was because sometimes I kind of question therapy. For me, it's hard to believe that the therapists really care about your situation when they have so many other patients and other things that they hear every day. And I actually had done therapy like a couple years ago, and the therapists kind of just seemed like they were just trying to get to the end of the session so they can, get their money and get to the next person. It just kind of felt like a business rather than someone trying to help you. So that's kind of why I wanted to stop that for a while, but now I'm going back to it. I feel like the therapist I have now actually does kind of care about my situation. They at least remember the things I've told them in past sessions. The one I was seeing 2 years ago, I would always have to repeat the things I've said in the last sessions. And it's just, I didn't enjoy doing that. So I think it's going better this time. I think I'm gaining a little bit of confidence now. And we'll just see where it goes from there, and I can update you guys if you want to hear. My therapist actually suggested that I try some medication too. And I don't know how I feel about medication at all yet. I mean, I want to try it. It seems like a get out of jail free card, honestly. Just kind of let the medication do its work. My therapist suggested, I think it's called Buspar. I had never heard of it till then. But it's an anxiety medication. After like a month of taking it, it starts to like reduce the anxiety effects, I guess. But I'm really worried. I have a very addictive personality, so I feel like I would get to the point where I couldn't live without the medication. And I know that's not the point of it, because it's just there for a little bit of help. Not so that you have to rely on it completely. And honestly, even if I want to try the medication, I feel like I still wouldn't be able to. Because my parents still watch me like a hawk. I mean, I know I'm 20 years old, but like they still do care about stuff like that. And they are not fans of like medication or anything like that. I'm going to keep bugging him though, because I still want to try it. At this point, I'm trying anything and everything. Alright, what's next? Did you guys listen to that Talking to Strangers podcast I was talking about last episode? The one by Stephanie Thompson. I swear I'm not promoting the podcast. I really think it's a good one to listen to. And the last episode she was talking to this guy about like homeless people. And me personally, I always have this thought that sometime in the future I'm going to become like a homeless person. Not because like I'm not smart enough to make it, or I'm too lazy to like get a job or anything, but strictly because at some point a 9-to-5 job will just take such a mental toll on me that I just say that it's not worth it and just stop going. And that's what like freaked me out about what they were talking about in her podcast. Because a lot of people, when they see homeless people, will just wonder like, why don't they just go out and get a job? Like, they don't have to be homeless. But the guy she was talking to in the podcast was saying that a lot of those homeless people are not just like too lazy to get a job, but more likely they just have like mental issues that stop them from being able to hold a job for a long period of time. And then when I thought about it, that's like literally me. Sure, right now I have a job and I'm making it through it, but you have to have your 9-to-5 job for a long time. And if I don't do something about my anxiety, I don't think I could hold a job for that long. But man, okay, I gotta stop being negative. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be homeless. That's just a thought that I keep having that I gotta stop from taking a hold of me, you know? And speaking of that Talking to Strangers podcast, I told you guys in the last episode that I was gonna try to do something similar to that. I was gonna wait till I got up to college, but I also thought that I should probably like get some practice doing it, see what I can do. And so I tried it. I went to the mall and tried to talk to some random people, but it went pretty bad, I'd have to say. Did not go as I wanted it to go. But I'll let you guys hear a little bit of what happened. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The 2 recordings I got are really boring and super short because I never actually got to the point of actually having a conversation. But I just want to show you guys that I'm actually trying this, and I'm going to try to get better at doing this. So yeah, I went and got, one of those lavalier mics that you can just put on your shirt. And then I had it hooked up before I even went into the mall, and my phone was recording. I had hoped that I could get it done quick, find, as soon as I got in there, find someone really quick to that'd be a good person to start talking to. but I don't know. I was looking around. I couldn't really find anyone that I felt comfortable talking to. So the whole recording is like 18 minutes long of just me like walking around and just looking for someone that looked like open to me going up and talking to. When I first went in there was this stand for like wooden sculptures that this guy was selling, and I thought about talking to the guy there, but I don't know what happened. I just kind of went by it and didn't talk to him. But after the 18 minutes of walking around and not seeing anyone I felt comfortable with talking to, I just decided, okay, I'm just going to go back to that stand I saw at the beginning and talk to him and then leave. I had it like almost planned out what I was going to say to him too. I was just going to ask, because I thought that he probably made them himself, the wooden sculptures. So I was just going to ask him if he made them himself. And then if he said yes, I was going to ask him how he learned how to do it, random stuff like that. But when I started talking to him, he was kind of just like, he just kept telling me, that he was from Bethlehem. And apparently he wasn't actually the one that crafted them. It was like his family. So I after that, I just didn't know what to say. I kind of just said, cool. And then pretended like I was looking at his wooden sculptures for a little bit. Then after a while, I just left. So I'll let you guys take a listen. But sorry that it's pretty bad quality because I was in the mall. It was pretty loud. So I'll try to improve the sound quality if I continue to do it. How's it going?
It all come from Jerusalem, from the Holy Land.
Do you make it, or
our family is from Bethlehem? We are from Bethlehem.
Did you guys craft this stuff, or is it just like you guys are selling it?
I am from Bethlehem, but my family, my father, my relatives carving this.
They carve it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Carving from the other way.
So yeah, that's how that went. Not as planned. So that was like pretty close to the door. So after that, I just decided I was about to leave. But I still had my phone on record. So when I was walking out the door, I saw like one of the security guards that was just kind of standing by the door, just kind of looking out, not doing anything. So I decided, okay, maybe I could start a conversation with him. I'll just ask him what he's doing. Because I don't know, I thought it was kind of weird that he was just standing there. So yeah, this one didn't go as planned because when I asked him, I don't know, I don't know why I asked it like I did, but I was like, so they just got you standing by the door, which is I feel like that was kind of rude to say it like that, but I just did it. And he was like, nah, man, I'm waiting for someone. And just kind of looked away. Definitely did not want to talk to me, so that's how that went bad. So you can listen to that one too. How's it going, sir?
Alright.
And they had to just standing out here to
No, I'm waiting
for someone?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Have a good day, man. Like, what the heck was that? Man, I need to get better at that for sure. Like, both my attempts were like, they're each like 20 seconds long. It's like I'm not trying, but I am really trying. I'm telling you guys. It's just stressful. You guys want to hear what? You guys want to hear me when I finally got back in my car after? What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I did hope that it would go better, but honestly, I expected it to go like this. I've never really talked to strangers before, so, you know, I gotta work up from somewhere. So on this note, I'll end the episode here. You guys can message me on Twitter. The Twitter's in the description. And I hope to hear from you guys. Thanks.